Long before borders, long before airports and resorts, this island was already a center of the Pacific. Raiatea doesn't announce itself, it remains. And by the end of this video, you'll understand why this place still feels profoundly different.
Raiatea is considered the spiritual birthplace of Polynesia, yet it's often quietly passed over. We came here not to rush, but to listen. In this guide, we'll take you through our journey to the island, our stay right on the water, the sacred places that shape Polynesian culture, and the calm, grounding energy that defines Raiatea.
We flew from Tahiti to Raiatea with Air Moana. From the very beginning, everything felt easy. The service was warm, relaxed, and genuinely welcoming, and the flight itself was smooth and enjoyable. It already felt like the trip was slowing us down in the best way.
Our home on Raiatea was West Coast Raiatea, and it immediately felt like the right choice. They picked us up directly from the airport, making check-in effortless and stress-free. The bungalow sits right on the water. From the balcony, we watch tropical fish swimming below us, surrounded by absolute silence. Kayaks are available, so you can explore the coastline at your own pace. And you can even rent a car directly through them, which made discovering the island incredibly easy. It's the kind of place where time quietly disappears.
After settling in, we went on an island tour. Downtown Raiatea is small, modest, and charming. Lotus flowers everywhere, a few local shops, a tiny market very different from Tahiti, but full of soul. Right by the docks, we stopped at the cafe. The pastries were unexpectedly good, even by island standards. A small detail, but one we still remember.
Raiatea is also known for something born entirely from patience, Tahitian pearls. We visited Vairua Pearl Farm, a small family-run operation rooted directly in the lagoon. Tahitian pearls aren't mined. They're grown slowly inside black lip oysters over a period of 2 to 3 years. Each pearl begins with a delicate grafting process, followed by years of care, cleaning, and monitoring. One of the most peaceful places we visited on Raiatea was the Faaroa Botanical Garden. Established in 2001, this garden was created to protect and showcase the island's native plant species. As you walk through it, you're surrounded by towering tropical trees, vibrant flowers, and dense greenery that feels almost untouched. But what truly defines this place is the river flowing through the garden, home to sacred eels with deep spiritual meaning in Polynesian culture.
These eels are protected and respected, and considered guardians of the land. You can spend hours here, wandering without a plan, letting the forest slow your thoughts. It's not just a garden, it's a quiet lesson on how closely nature and spirituality are woven together on this island.
One of the most surprising stops on Raiatea was the Gabbros trail. This trail takes its name from Gabbro, a volcanic rock formed deep beneath the Earth's surface, slowly pushed upward over millions of years. Unlike lava rock near the ocean, Gabbro forms far below, which makes its presence here especially fascinating. As you walk the trail, the rock formations feel almost sculpted, layered, textured, and weathered by time. Raiatea's mountains rise quietly around you, wrapped in mist and dense forest.
You're surrounded by stone older than memory, in a landscape that hasn't rushed to change. From certain viewpoints, you see deep into the island's interior, a reminder that Raiatea isn't just a lagoon island, but an island where the land rises dramatically. This trail doesn't overwhelm you. It invites you to slow your pace, to notice the details, and to feel how ancient this land truly is. Before visiting Raiatea's most sacred place, we stopped at the Faaroa viewpoint. From here, the island opens up. The valley stretches out below, framed by rivers, forests, and steep green slopes. It's a place to pause, not to do anything, not to learn anything, but simply to take it all in.
Before fully slowing down, there was one place we needed to visit. Taputapuātea is not just a historical site, it's considered the birthplace of Polynesian culture. This sacred mare dates back over 1,000 years and was recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 2017. Long before modern borders existed, this was a spiritual and political center of a vast Polynesian world. Chiefs, priests, and navigators gathered here before long ocean voyages that would eventually connect islands as distant as Hawaii, Aotearoa, and Rapa Nui. The layout of the mare is said to resemble an octopus, with its head in Raiatea and its tentacles reaching across the Pacific.
Every stone here was placed with intention. Ceremonies held on this ground connected people, land, and ocean into a single living system. As you walk through Taputapuātea, there's a quiet weight in the air, not heavy, but deeply grounding. You don't need to understand every detail to feel its importance. You just need to stand still and listen.
We had hoped to hike Mount Temehani, home to the rare apetahi flower found only on the Raiatea. But the rain had other plans, and honestly, that felt perfectly on brand for this island. Instead of hiking, we stayed, fishing, kayaking, watching the day unfold without a schedule.
We shared an incredible homemade family dinner, fresh fish in every form you can imagine. Simple, honest, delicious. Moments like this are what Raiatea does best. It doesn't demand your attention, it gives you peace, the kind that settles quietly deep in your soul. Raiatea surprised us, not with big attractions or flashing moments, but with stillness, history, and balance. It doesn't ask to be seen, only to be listened to.
If you're looking for an island that reconnects you to nature, to culture, to yourself, Raiatea might be exactly what you need. Let us know in the comments. Would you add Raiatea to your French Polynesia trip? And if you enjoy slow, soulful travel like this, subscribe to Two Souls Travel. We'll see you on the next island.
Thank you.